Video analysis is super important to us. It's our proof of concept. I believe that using video is the evidence where you can spot the issues and then immediately show the fix to see if it works or not. So the first thing, if you spot your own imbalance, right, you can see that TK shifting over here. If you apply, quote unquote, the fix to someone, or if you research and look online for the fix, when you retest it, did you get a better change or not? Did it actually fix the problem? I don't believe in things that are like, hey, try these mobility drills for 4 to 6 weeks, or do these exercises for a couple weeks and it should fix that. I think it's a cop-out. I think we could do better than that. So TK, you can see that he's shifting to the side, right? And now the second question is, when you spot the imbalance, because you can see it now, a lot of the times, not a lot of times, most of the time, when an athlete is imbalanced, where they're shifting in their hips, the bar's crooked, we're rotating, all of those things that you can see, the athlete doesn't feel that. So because TK's been shifting to the side for so long, this actually feels straight. This feels balanced to him. That's why the video is so important. It wasn't until I showed him the video that he's like, wow, I'm really crooked. I'm really leaning to that side. So the video is super important because it shows them that there is a problem. And to us, that's like a check engine light. We don't have to wait for an athlete to get injured. We don't have to wait for ourselves to get injured before we try to fix it. And that's kind of the current state of how we, treat injuries, right? We just wait till we break. So if you look at this shifting right here, it's a pretty significant shift. You can eyeball it. I'll see if I could draw a line. So really highlight that shift. Every squat, every deadlift, right, he's going to lean to his right side like that. So it's a check engine light. It shows you that, all right, you can still lift and work out with no pain yet, but something's going to break. That check engine light's a warning. So assessing your imbalances with video is the check engine light. It's telling you that something is not right. So now that you found what isn't right, the goal is to figure out where it's coming from. It's not by doing stretches or mobility or things like that. Again, those are just kind of like, in my opinion, kind of cop-out. We don't know where it's coming from, so I'm going to use a generic fix. We realize the hamstring and glutes on the other side were not active, and so we put it to the test, and video is the proof. We're pushing as hard as he can through the left glute, left hamstring. You'll see he's so much straighter. He's coming straight down, straight up. Takes a lot of focus. But at least the proof is there where he could see the change. He can feel the change immediately. So there's no guesswork. The idea is, if we find the problem and we start moving, applying the fix, it should be immediate change. You don't have to wait a couple weeks for something to work, right? So that's kind of a red flag in my opinion. So way straighter on that front squat. Again, I'm just showing you this because I believe everyone can do this and should start to do it, right? We spend so much money on treatment waiting for us to get hurt, or mobility tools, or hundreds of dollars a month on programming memberships and the newest, latest, and greatest equipment. Everyone has a phone. Videotape your movement. You just have to videotape it from the front view or back view, and then when you drag the bar, you don't even need a fancy app. You just go frame by frame, drag it slowly, and see if there's any shifting. See if there's shifting, the bar's crooked, and then once you find that, you're like, that doesn't look right, that's good. And then the second question you should ask is, where's it coming from? Why is it happening? Now the real benefit is, for a performance standpoint, not just injury prevention. Obviously, if we don't want to keep moving like this because injuries will happen. We're building for injuries. Think about it. If TK's only using his right side, he has so much more potential because half the body's not even engaged. So if you have a plateau in performance as well, This is another good way to utilize video to break past the plateau, to continue to improve, because you're only going to get as strong as you can by leaning towards one side for whatever movement. So take videos of your movement more often, front view, back view, to spot the imbalances. If you find an imbalance or you see something's messed up but you don't know what the fix is, always feel free to send me a clip of it. I always respond to anyone that sends me videos via Instagram, or email it to me, or reach out to me, and then I can make a little video like this for you, and then just to show you where the imbalances lie and get you on the right foot to start to correct it.